Yo, guys, welcome to the Blue Podcast with me, Tom, and Ben. How you doing, mate?
Good, thanks.
It's a bit of a weird podcast for me. I'm currently injured. I've got an infection in my elbow called an olecranon bursitis. If anyone wants to look it up, which is very painful. But I can, you know what? We still bring the podcast to you every Friday now, don't we, Ben?
We do.
Yeah, the dedication of myself is up there for sure.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, today we thought, as Chelsea and City play each other tomorrow, why not do Chelsea and City combine 11 number 2, which we did, right at the start of our YouTube career, really, didn't we?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
I bet the team's probably slightly different.
probably only slightly, actually.
I'd say I think there'd be more arguments in different positions than there were last time.
Yeah, but I think the sort of overall team, maybe it's only like obviously, like you say, there'll be a few more sort of closer ones, but like I think not as in like it'll just be more City players, but like I think even last time it was quite even. So and I can't see it.
Well, yeah, we just had that 200 mil transfer window, didn't we?
Yeah.
I think that was what happened last time.
Yeah.
And yeah, but I feel like a lot of those players will now have settled into those positions, maybe.
Yeah.
At least. Plus, you won the Champions League, which was nice. But then obviously you won the Premier League. But you'd won that the season of the summer that we did the last one, I think. Whereas we had won nothing. Finally won something. whilst the Blue Podcast is about, which is nice.
All right. Nice. Yeah, no, I think it'd be fairly even.
It should be fairly even, yeah. All right, well, we'll do some general footy chat before we get into it. And also, do make sure if you enjoy this video, do leave a like. It does help us out more than you can imagine. Subscribe if you're new around here. We are so close to 100 subs now, like so close. It'd be amazing if we could hit that before the end of the month. That would be a nice goal for us. Check out our Twitter at the Blue Podcast 1 for all of our Twitter predictions. Obviously, the Chelsea v City Twitter prediction will also be out tomorrow at 11:30 if I'm organised. Should be out. So make sure you go comment on that. You'll see our predictions, and obviously, if you comment and get the score right, you get a point. You get a point, but it doesn't matter because I'm winning the league anyway.
Yeah, well, it's dictatorship, corrupt, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I was expecting that from Ben.
Yeah, so I mean that's the only possible explanation.
The only possible explanation that I could be running away with his league nothing to do with luck, nothing to do with my ball knowledge. It's purely corruption.
Yeah, purely corruption. Yeah, dictatorship, whatever you want to call it.
Even though you can look back through our whole Twitter and obviously see where I got the scores right, and like it's literally.
I think it's just a little bit of a sort of good estimates and a little bit of luck has helped you out. I think that's what it is, isn't it? You know,
not corruption.
Not corruption or anything like that. But it's like I mean. The United game against Villa was case in point. How Villa didn't get a goal in that game and you got the 1-0 score was like ridiculous. But
I was the only one that predicted it again.
Yeah, that's the way it goes sometimes. But Villa, like, how they didn't score that?
How they didn't score was bonkers.
Yeah,
it was crazy. I thought they were firstly by far the better side. Like, yes, United won, but even the commentators said this wasn't a step forward though.
No. I mean, it'd be interesting because they play each other on Sunday, don't they?
Yeah, so, there will also be a clear prediction for that.
Yeah, Villa will be up for that, wanting revenge, but obviously United will have Ronaldo back. So whenever you got Ronaldo in your team, you've got a chance. So
that is true. And did you like Stephen Gerrard's comment about how quiet he thought Old Trafford was?
Yeah, it's just love for United rather a bit of shithouser in it. Like,
yeah.
Got to go. You love to see it.
Speaking a bit of shithousery. Very glad that we beat Spurs on Wednesday. They tried to house us like Lo Celso trying to beef Sarr and getting laughed at the whole game, which was quite fun.
Yeah, I thought
And
so.
my man of the match as well.
Ah,
VAR
the
actually got every decision right, even though the ref was gagging to give them a goal.
no, the what do you call the first pen? It was because it was outside the box, wasn't it? I thought, mate, I've seen them given sometimes, like when it's carried on into the box, but he probably was right. And then, but the second one was absolutely bonkers. I was like,
Shocking.
why is he put into the spot there? He's got the full ball. He's not even got like hardly any of the mana. I was like, what's going on there?
Yeah. I wasn't worried as well. Like me and my dad looked at each other in bafflement because, like, even in fast motion, as it was happening on the screen, you could tell wasn't a penalty. I was like, okay, VAR at least can check this.
Yeah, the first one, I understand how he sort of got that wrong, or got well, not even got it wrong, just made the mistake that he thought it was inside the box. But I mean, like I say, I've seen him given when they have carried on inside the box, but but it was primarily outside the box, so it wasn't a pen.
Well, I think he wasn't touched outside the box, but he tripped over when he entered the box.
Yeah. So like I've seen, but like the second one was ridiculous. And then obviously they had the offside goal, but it was one of those games that, I mean, Spurs were okay. They weren't anything like amazing.
I feel like a lot. Like I liked how the the pundits after the game said they didn't feel. I think it was Ashley Cole and Redknapp, Jamie Redknapp. Redknapp didn't think that Spurs really did enough for it, because realistically, you could tell Chelsea could go up a gear for 15, 20 minutes if they needed to, whereas they were just trying to slow the game down, keep it slow, not let it get too excited.
Yeah.
And yes, maybe on another day those decisions would have gone against us, but we still would have actually won, because if that's 3 goals, that's maybe not. We maybe not have won, but I feel like we did enough in that game, and it wasn't like Spurs were cheated out of a win, let's say.
No. I think it was a game that showed sort of case in point that Spurs are a work in progress. Because they have improved under Conte. They're not obviously not at Chelsea's level, but they like, once he gets them playing the way he wants them to play properly, and gets the signings he wants, they will be a threat and will be
it's also kind of unfortunate for Spurs that they've met Chelsea kind of at this time after we've had that really bad spell, when it seems like we've actually had a bit of a kick up the arse. Because there were periods of time in that game where we were toying with it. We'd have possession for 15 minutes straight and just one touch pass all around them, work towards the box, enters the box. They either clear it or it falls to us. We work it back out, work it around, work back again. It was some lovely football, and that's why I think just Spurs got worn down and looked by far the worst side, even though they maybe had better chances at points. But that's because we weren't going for that. We were just trying to control the game.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I don't know, but I do think like once Conte gets up and running with them, because he already has improved them already. Like, they're unbeaten in the league, aren't they? So, but like, they will be, well, better than they are now, basically.
Yeah, for sure.
But I do like, even this season for the top 4, I think they're a threat.
They've got 3 games in hand, and I think they're like 1 or 2 points behind us if they win all of them, or something ridiculous.
Really?
Yeah.
Right. Well, there you go. But I mean, that's not to say that they will go and win those games but they might not. But like, even that shows that he has improved them already, because they were nowhere near before he took over. So, it's obviously, like, say, work in progress, long way to go, but they already are on that path.
Trajectory.
That trajectory, yeah.
Yeah. Well, did you watch the Spurs Arsenal game yesterday?
Liverpool Arsenal.
Sorry, Liverpool Arsenal. Yeah.
I didn't.
The drugs are messing with my head, mate.
Very well. Can tell that. I didn't watch that one, but I saw that Arsenal played quite well, even though they had a man sent off.
Yeah, they somehow managed to keep it 0-0 against Anfield. Cam's new screensaver is that picture of Minamino as he skies it, and Ben White is smiling at him in the goal. If anyone hasn't seen that picture, look it up. It's cool. It's actually a class picture.
I saw that as well. That like they messed a few sitters. Like
they missed some sitters, and then I mean, Arsenal had some chances as well.
Yeah,
but Minamino missed. I'm talking no keeper open goal. Mental. But for Arsenal, that's massive to get a 0-0 draw at Anfield's good, let alone with 10 men from the 27th minute or something.
Yeah.
But I mean, surprise though, Xhaka getting another red card.
I mean, Arteta seems to be persisting with him because he likes him, likes what he brings or something. But there's got to come a point where if he keeps on letting down the team with these red cards, that you got to go. Even though I like him and like what he brings to the team, it's not worth the detriment in terms of when he lets the team go and getting sent off. So you got to put someone else in there. But when that is, I don't know.
I feel like I'm not going to lie as well. Arsenal tend to play better when they've got Xhaka in their side currently. But obviously, that comes with the massive risk of him getting sent off. He's already had 2 red cards now this season.
No, it is ridiculous, and it's because he's obviously. I mean, he's aggressive and combative on that for this side and the way they play. But obviously, with him being the way he is, there's always that risk of him getting the red card because he can be aggressive and combative.
You've got to be smart about it.
And without getting the red card, being smart with it, and a bit more dark art side of it, which he doesn't seem to have or be able to do.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm going to clean you out. Oops, I'm off. Goodbye.
Yeah, basically. So unless they decide someone else who's a bit more smart with it, a bit more good with the dark arts, then obviously, like Arteta's going to feel he has to play him, but it's difficult when he keeps on getting sent off, and in these games that are important games as well. So I don't know,
yeah. I mean, Arsenal Xhaka got lucky that Arsenal didn't then go on to lose 5-0 because if there was Salah and Mane in that team, we all know that would have been some goals clearly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Salah and Mane definitely Salah would not have missed Minamino's chance. I feel like Liverpool clearly missed their lead goal scorer, Premier League lead goal scorer, Premier League lead assister quite badly there. So
yeah. But
I'd rather face Arsenal in the final anyway because 1, payback, and 2, Salah and Mane will be back for the final.
Payback what?
FA Cup.
Oh right, I see.
2 seasons ago.
Gosh, that's a long time ago.
Yeah, because we've now lost 2 FA Cups in a row.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, very true.
So, and we haven't won a League Cup in a long time as well. So,
is it Mourinho last time you won one?
Conte? Was Conte after Mourinho? Sorry, Conte was after Mourinho. Yeah.
Did you win one? I thought it was only the FA Cup you won.
No, Conte won the Premier League in his first season.
No, I'm talking about the League Cup. You said.
Oh, the League Cup. Oh, I think that might be Mourinho. Yeah.
Yeah, I know you won the Prem and FA Cup with him.
I think it might be 7 years.
Right.
So 2015.
Yeah.
Mate. Yeah, just reminded me of how long it's been.
It's not. I mean, it's only a League Cup. Like,
just jealous that you haven't won it this year.
No, it's just we've obviously had the squad to be able to win the League Cup the last few years. So, but
Last
this year,
4 years.
yeah, but this year, I mean, this year especially, like our January has been calm as you want. We only have 4 games, like, and so like I didn't because I didn't realize it was going back to 2 legs because last year it was only one, so it was okay. But yeah, this year, with it being 2 legs, like we would have had 6 games and it would have been ridiculous. And then we had
Yeah, yeah, I know, mate, because we had
yeah
those
we
games.
we've just had a COVID outbreak, so it would have been an absolute nightmare for us.
Yeah, imagine having a COVID outbreak and oh wait, your game's not getting cancelled.
Well, you might,
Imagine.
yeah. Well, swings and roundabouts.
Yeah. Well, I
I
mean,
mean,
the only positive I can take from all those games is the fact that we're playing like we are now, after all those injuries, COVID cases, insane fixture list,
mm,
and we're playing quite well with a lot of energy right now. Like our pressing has been, I know a lot of pundits have picked up since the Liverpool game. Our pressing has been incredible in the other team's box,
yeah,
winning the ball back early, stopping their transition. So yeah,
yeah. No, it's
gonna make
obviously
for a very tasty Saturday afternoon.
that those games also the catalyst. Yeah, no, it's. I mean, just on the on your game not getting cancelled, I don't know how that didn't get cancelled. But anyway, that's gone. But yeah, no, it will be an interesting Saturday. I mean, it'd be interesting to see who who plays for us because obviously some players will only just come back a couple of days ago. So
Which is kind of the same for us as well. Like, I don't know. I don't realistically know what formation we're going to play now because we
yeah,
played 4-4-2 last game. We played we played 4-2-2-2 last game. We played 4-4-2 against Spurs in the first leg. We played 4 at the back, I think, against Chesterfield at some points, and then 5 at the back, and then 5 at the back again against Spurs in the second half. And I have
right.
no idea who's going to start. I think the only person I know who'll start is Kepa, and it's Kepa.
Right. Yeah,
that's and Rudiger. Kepa and Rudiger, I think, are guaranteed starters. But
yeah. I mean, it'd be interesting. That like it can either affect us sort of to our detriment, like in terms of energy levels, or it'll invigorate them because like obviously there might be a bit of that sort of um like us against the world mentality. I don't know, but it'd be interesting to see what happens. Because I mean, it's a really important game because if you win with Liverpool's, like obviously you can get a few points back, but if Liverpool win their game in hand and then win, uh, yeah, and then win like again, they'll be 5 points behind us. Obviously, if we win, then we're in a nice position. If it's a
yeah,
draw, then Liverpool can get it down to 6 points. So it is an important
yeah, it's a
game.
massive game. Yeah. If we win, we get to 46 points, which is 7 points behind you. And then if Liverpool win their game in hand and that game, they get to 48. So yeah, they'd be right up your arse.
Mm.
And I guess we wouldn't be too far behind either. So yeah, we need to win as well because the teams below us are catching up too much. West Ham are on 37 points. If we don't win and they win, or if we lose and they win, they're on 3 points behind us. Arsenal got a game in hand. So if they win their 2 games in hand and we lose, they're on 41 points, so 2 points behind us. If we lose and Spurs win all of their games in hand, that's 19, 20, 21, 22, 12. They're ahead of us.
Yeah, I mean, we're going through all these sort of scenarios and permutations, but in reality, it probably should end up being like a 1-1 draw or something.
Yeah.
Boring, like So
that's Ben's Twitter prediction done already then.
yeah, basically, like it's like obviously, I mean, I might be completely wrong. It might be a really exciting game and to end, high scoring, but with it, the game being as important as it is, it'll probably, turn into quite well. I would guess it'll be quite cagey and quite sort of tactical and stuff, and end up being like a low score draw or something. But I mean, you never know.
Yeah, sorry, I was just struggling to plug my phone in with one arm.
I see.
Should we move on to Chelsea and City combined 11, number 2?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
You're not gonna have your take on what you think the score of the match and stuff is gonna be, how it's gonna go.
All right, let's get all 11 points in this brain right. Okay, go and get the prediction right. What I'm about to say is going to sound really stupid, but this is a bit of a Michael Owen saying, but I have been quite lucky with the fact that whenever I don't get a prediction right, no one else seems to get a prediction right. And lately, I've been the only one getting predictions right.
Right.
I was just saying. I doubt we won't concede. Oh, I feel like we could, though. I feel like Kepa's in form right now. That's the thing. And Rudiger's really loving himself. Probably have Thiago Silva back.
Yeah.
Man, this is tough. This is so hard to call. I just don't want you guys to dominate us. That's the thing.
I don't think that'll happen. I can't see it happening.
No, I don't think it will happen either. But it would suck if on at 12:30 on Saturday, I'm sat there with my hand in the air watching City just school Chelsea. Yeah, that wouldn't be pretty great. I'm going to go for a 1-0 win to Chelsea.
Jeez. He's backing them. He's backing them.
I'm backing them.
Jeez.
Massively depends, but that massively depends if Alonso plays. Because if Alonso plays left wing back, I feel a little bit less confident we won't concede.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I was thinking going 2-1 City, but I think 1-0 is more likely. Just with, like you say, with Chelsea's defensive solidity and both teams being.
We lost a lot over the Christmas period, December period. Like we were like, people were saying, oh, they could do another 15 goals again, like in 2004-05, and that went out the window pretty quickly.
What are you saying?
You know when Chelsea did 15?
Yes, yeah.
There were a lot of pundits saying, like, because obviously we kept a lot of clean sheets at the start of the season and only conceded like 1, which was to you and Liverpool and I think one other side. And then West Ham, Leeds, we started conceding a few more goals during that period of time, and that only conceding 15 goals in the season went out the window pretty quickly. But yeah. Should we move on to the team? Yeah. So we've decided pre-podcast we decided pre-podcast to do a 4-3-3, which is not Chelsea's preferred formation, but I thought it was only fair, and it's like the general formation people use and all that kind of stuff. So we thought we'd stick with that. Hang on a second, my mic's not doing so well. Is this any better?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep. Sorted.
Cool. All sorted the audio. Sorry if I was a bit breaking up there. So we're going for a 4-3-3. Should we just get into it?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So obviously, the two people up for contention right here. This is going straight into the deep end of who's going to get it in goal. Edison or Mendy? You go
I mean,
first, Ben.
obviously, I'm back Edison. I'm not saying Mendy's a bad goalkeeper. He's a fantastic shot stopper. But I mean, maybe this is just me not watching Chelsea a lot. But whenever I've seen Mendy with the ball at his feet, he doesn't look as comfortable. I mean, obviously, that's not primarily what a goalkeeper is, job is, but I guess it is more and more becoming part of a goalkeeper's job. And Edison is a decent shot stopper as well, and also good with his feet. I probably jinxed it now for tomorrow, but like that's. I mean, obviously because I'm a City fan as well, I'll back the City player. But yeah, though, if I was to like go into an analysis, those are the reasons why I would go for Edison. Yeah.
Fair enough. I'm going to agree with you for now.
For now.
Oof. And I'm only agreeing with you now. If we did this 4 weeks ago, maybe even 3 weeks ago, I'd be completely backing Mendy. We're going currently. This is the current team we want. Mendy's conceded. Well, we've conceded 16 goals in the Premier League this season now. You only conceded 12 or 13. And he's had a couple shaky games in the last 3-4 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've not.
Yeah,
like I don't watch Chelsea that much, but so I've not seen that. But
you start watching more football games. It's almost like it's your hobby.
yeah, well, I mean, I watched City and I watched Spurs Chelsea, but yeah, no, I've just not been watching a few. I've been working.
Co-founder of a football podcast doesn't
I'm
watch
working.
enough games.
I'm working so I work a couple of days a week, and I'm working tomorrow at 11. So I'm going to miss the match. So if City lose that match, I'm going to be miserable in work for the rest of the day.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I will agree with Edison for now. If we're talking about right now, I agree with Edison's choice. But again, like if you'd asked me 3-4 weeks ago, Mendy's been
We might need
so much better than Edison last year for sure.
We might need some tiebreaker people at some point.
Yeah, true. If we did this live, maybe we could have done some tiebreaker people saying it. But no, but I'm agreeing that. I'm agreeing with Edison that if we're talking about currently, we'll try and do it currently. And I guess we can do it on this season then. Mendy's fallen off a little bit this season, whereas Edison's still doing pretty well. So I will agree with that.
I mean, you can include the year and stuff as well, but
yeah. Are we going to disregard injuries a bit as well? Like, doesn't matter if they're
sort of player ability. Yeah, I guess you have to use a balance.
Yeah. The reason I say that is because moving on to right back, James Walker-Azpilicueta. Who are you going for?
I mean, I really like Walker, but you've got to go Reece James on form and on just ability at the moment. Like Kyle Walker is a fantastic player. It has a mistake in him, but he's got great. He's obviously got good pace, so he's got good recovery pace, but also he's really good at bombing forward.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's not bad defensively either, to be fair. But yeah, Reece James, you can't.
James has just been he's hit another level this season to go injured, and last year was like people were pipping him for best right back in the world at certain points. So yeah, I completely agree with what you said about James. Like Walker's been good. Azpilicueta's probably not in the conversation. Even though I spoke about this at the start before the podcast, Azpilicueta's got a Team of the Year nominee in FIFA 22, and Reece James hasn't, which confuses me a lot. Really confuses me. Yeah, makes sense.
Crazy.
That is crazy. Reece James at right back. We'll do left back as well. Chilwell, Cancelo, Alonso, Zinchenko.
Gotta be Cancelo. Just thought his form has been unreal this year. Probably jinxed it. I'm jinxing all the players for tomorrow, but his form has been unreal.
Yeah, I know we're not really including injuries, but obviously we have to factor that in because obviously Chilwell's been out for a while.
Yeah.
He was in banging form before he got injured, which was the upsetting thing. And like Chelsea's team after he got injured, especially, like there was a clear massive downgrade in our performances. Massive downgrade in our performances. And then obviously the Reece James got injured as well. So that's really just screwed us. Probably our two most influential players on the pitch. Gone.
Yeah.
Right. So, I would agree with Cancelo. He's been incredible lately. The amount of people who just triple captained him on like a certain week and he gets like a goal, assist, and a clean sheet. And it's like, oh, nice.
Yeah. No, I mean, even like say, even some of the goals he scored have been cracking goals. But even just his forward play, just been good.
It is actually interesting though that I feel like he plays better at the left back.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's probably. I mean, obviously he's been good, but I think it's more to do with him just getting consistent games and consistent game time. It's. I mean, I never like people always seem to be surprised when a player who hasn't, who's got quality but isn't quite showing it, and then as soon as you start getting consistent games and game time, they start playing. You're like, oh, he can actually play. It's like, well, it shows what happens when you get minutes. Like, they can get in, you get into the rhythm of it. You can actually, get comfortable and stuff like that. Basically, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Moving on to the two centre backs, we've got options of Stones, Ake, Laporte, Diaz, Silva, Rudy, Christensen, and Big Trev. We'll start off with the left centre back. I'm going to go first and say Ruben Dias.
Well, the left centre back. Yeah.
He plays left centre back, doesn't he?
No, okay. Well, when with Laporte, he plays right side.
Okay. One of the centre backs, Ruben Dias.
Yeah, and the other one, Rudiger.
I think we've got to honourably mention Thiago Silva because he's been incredible at Chelsea. He's been fantastic. Like the class he brings is amazing.
Yeah.
But Rudiger's just become this different beast this season. Like he's become an animal, and you can't. He literally plays every game for Chelsea because he's undroppable. He's very, very good, and we need to keep him.
He needs to sign a contract, doesn't
he? He needs to sign a contract. Although there's been some good talks apparently that having another conversation about it, and it's looking promising, which is certainly interesting. And it's actually reports have been saying that Rudiger's going to stay now, and Christensen might go, which I think will also be a loss because he's still 24. I think he's 24.
Still young, yeah.
Yeah. And like he was really good against Spurs. Him and Rudiger as the two centre-back partnership were great. You just can't not put Rudiger in, can you? Right now. It's the same with Diaz. Like you just can't not put him in.
I mean, Laporte's played well, but he's probably been like sort of quiet, gone under the radar a little bit, but he's not been on the same level as Diaz.
No. Or Rudiger.
No, yeah, absolutely. So
would you say he's been better than Thiago Silva?
Diaz?
No, Laporte.
Oh no.
Yeah. Just double check.
No.
All right. So this one's again not got that many options, but there's some big names in this one. Holding midfielder: Georgie, Rodri, Kante, or Fernandinho. Who are you honestly going to put there?
As a holding midfielder this season, Rodri has been is the one. He's been fantastic. But like I say, I'm jinxing every player for tomorrow here. But yeah, he's
So
been.
you're putting Rodri at the CDM over Jorginho, Kante, and Fernandinho.
Yes. Yeah. Like I say, I'm jinxing every player here. Every player, I'm like, he's been fantastic this season, brilliant form, and then tomorrow he's going to drop stinkers. But yeah, no, I mean, like Rodri, you know that I wasn't sure about him. But last season he improved, but this season especially, like
yeah, I've heard a lot of City fans saying like Rodri this season's been very, very
up. Yeah, like yeah, like some of the stuff that he's done this season, like he would never have done last season, like that block against Liverpool off the line and stuff like that. And you know, even his goal against Arsenal, like that's not happening last season. But like he's like obviously he's still got his fantastic passing and you know, keeping the game ticking over and sort of, you know, keeping possession and stuff like that. But he's also got that the dark arts side of it now that Fernandinho did, where he would, you know, you do a little tug of the shirt, or you know, do that tactical foul, or just do that little, you know, little nip at someone's ankles, stuff like that. He's got that in him now, which is good.
basically the opposite of when we were speaking about Xhaka earlier.
Yeah. Basically,
Rodri does the dark arts, Xhaka would just go through them instead.
Yeah, exactly.
I can only agree with you saying Rodri if a certain someone out of those four appears in the next two positions.
And who's that? Kante.
Yeah.
Oh. And who are the options for the other?
So for the two more forward midfielders, we got De Bruyne, Foden, Mount, Bernardo, Gundogan, Kante, Kovacic, Loftus-Cheek, Saul. Oh, now I'm almost tempted not to put in Kante, which is fucking hard.
I mean,
he's too good every time he plays. He's phenomenal. Like I remember when he came on against Spurs, when he played against Liverpool with Kovacic, like just even late form. Like if we're disregarding when he had COVID, he's been unplayable.
It's a difficult one because I think even like start the season last season, I would have been like, yeah, I'll take that so De Bruyne can go in.
I personally don't think De Bruyne makes this team.
But De Bruyne hasn't been playing as well this season, but recently,
I still think there's a certain other City player who has to make the team.
Yeah, but he could go false nine.
No, he's not going false nine.
He could do.
He could, yeah, but there's a player that clearly needs to go in that position.
No. That big Dafton is not going in that position.
Why not?
Because he's a snake to Chelsea, isn't he?
I still think he makes any combined 11. He makes every Premier League's combined 11 with Chelsea, apart from maybe Spurs.
Nah.
Okay, we name a team apart from Spurs.
United.
Oh, Ronaldo, yeah.
Ronaldo shits on Lukaku, like.
But Ronaldo starts over Kane.
Yeah. I'm not wrong.
You are wrong. Anyway, we're doing the midfield. Okay, we can agree with Rodri.
Yeah,
I'll allow Rodri.
Kante can go in. Yeah.
Wait, so you're saying Kante? Oh, the thing is though, yeah, it has got to be Kante. But
Mount's missing out then.
Not necessarily.
Oh, you can't put him in over Bernardo.
No, not necessarily in terms of there's other positions on the pitch.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, Bernardo has to be in it. He's been incredible this season. I remember putting him in my fantasy team about third week, and then ever since I've gone from 38th in the league to I think I'm 18th or 19th now. So Yeah, he's my boy on fantasy.
Stuff.
But yeah, no, he's possibly having player of the season vibes this season. If it wasn't for Salah, if it wasn't for Salah,
yeah. I mean, for City, he definitely is. Anyway,
yeah. If Salah wasn't having the goal contribution season he's having,
yeah,
then yeah, you'd probably put Bernardo Silva in there. He's just come alive this season. I feel like he was rumors he was going to go in the summer, and then he's just emerged out of the other side of that. Just incredible.
Absolutely. Fantastic.
I remember when we played you earlier in the season, and he was playing deeper, and obviously it was quite early in the season, and everyone wasn't quite sure why he was playing so deep. He schooled us. I remember that 1-0 win. It was only 1-0, but we didn't deserve to win that game at all, or even get a point. No. And he was very good, and he just kept that form going throughout the rest of the season.
He's been fantastic for us.
Yeah, I want to say some honorable mentions of Kovacic. I think Kovacic is very unlucky not to get into this team, and I'd say the only person that he could get in over is Kante, which is a mental thing to say, but I think Kovacic right now is in the form of his life in terms of he's playing his best football. He's bigger, he's stronger, he's still dribbling past people like they aren't there. I mean, his goal against Liverpool was incredible. Man of the match again recently. But Kante's Kante.
Kante's Kante, yeah.
Kante's Kante. Kante's 6 games in a row, leading up to including the Champions League final, man of the match in the Champions League. It's okay. You can't not have that player in your team.
Absolutely, no. He's
teams in a row, man of the match in the Champions League, including the final. That's
he's a what do you call? He can't not be in it, basically. You know.
Yeah, and maybe if you said a season ago, maybe you could still say De Bruyne gets in that team. But
well, I mean, I think if we're basing this purely on ability, De Bruyne gets in this team easy.
Yeah, but we're trying not to
we're trying to do a bit more sort of current, and
even though Kante has not gonna lie still been phenomenal, whereas De Bruyne he's been better of late, but he's not quite been I'd say he hasn't quite been as good as Bernardo Silva, Kante, or Kovacic.
Oh no, absolutely. But if De Bruyne was banging form, he's the best in the team. There's no team
but it's just he hasn't been for a while now. That's the thing.
Hopefully, like you're saying, recently he has picked up, so hopefully he's turned a corner. But before that, he really wasn't at it at all. But I think it's a lot of sort of him trying to play through an injury and fatigue and stuff like that. Apparently he took painkillers for the Euros and stuff like that. That obviously doesn't help. To try and play.
It's a bit like Kante's injection in his knee for the Champions League final, I think it was, or was it the Europa League final? Maybe I can't remember which one it was. It was. I think it might have been the Europa League final, where it was a Europa League final. Sarri's last game, he had a knee injection for the Europa League final,
right?
And it screwed him up for a long, long time because obviously he played through an injury, had a steroid injection to get through it, but obviously that did more damage than good. Well, he won it, but
but that similar thing. I don't know what the injury was, but and then obviously he had the that injury from Rudiger absolutely taking him out, which doesn't help either. But
he didn't take him out; he just didn't.
Don't give over. No, we're not. No, he absolutely destroyed him. Sent him to.
Did he even get a yellow card for that?
I don't know. I don't think he did. It was a stonewall foul. It was ridiculous.
I've noticed Rudiger seems to get he either gets completely away with tackles, or it's almost a red card. He gets so lucky sometimes.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, but that's in the past anyway. But that's De Bruyne's
Yeah. So people that didn't make it into this specific mid position, obviously other players could make it in. De Bruyne, Foden, Mount, Gundogan, Kovacic, Loftus-Cheek, Saul. I'd be interested to see if we did this at the end of the season, how much better Saul's got, because recently he seems to be getting better and better every game he plays. So obviously we shall see. We'll start with the right wing in the forwards. Got Jesus, Ziyech, Mahrez, Mount.
I know who you want to put in there.
Yeah, I'm putting Mount in there for sure. Because he has been playing right forward and he has been our best player. So
yeah, I mean, Mahrez gets an honourable mention.
I think Mahrez gets a massive honourable mention. I think he's been really, really good this season.
Yeah.
And like it's definitely between them two.
Yeah. I mean,
it's so hard actually. That's actually such a hard one.
I would obviously go Mahrez, but I'll back Mount, but the striker.
Mahrez has 6 goals, 4 assists. Mount has. This probably won't change our decision. I'm just saying that. Mount has 7 goals, 5 assists. So 1 more on each stat.
It's very close, isn't it?
It's very close. It's very, very close.
Yeah, I mean, I can back Mount going in there, but the striker will not be Lukaku.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, he'll probably score against us tomorrow, but like this is just
who's going there then?
This is just me being petty.
That's literally a petty thing then.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I mean, I'd back. If Lukaku's going striker, then Mahrez has to be there. But that's just me.
Really? Yeah. Left wing.
Left wing.
You've got Pulisic, Grealish, Sterling, Cho, Foden.
So yeah, it's Sterling and Foden.
Pulisic, Grealish, Sterling, Cho, Foden.
Sterling and Foden deserve to be in the team. Sterling's playing cracking at the moment.
What's his stats like?
And Foden, he's not played as much recently, but earlier in the season he was.
Sterling 7 goals, 1 assist. Phil Foden 5 goals, 3 assists. It's pretty even. Both on 8 goal contributions.
Oh God. It's too hard.
I'm going to put in Hudson-Odoi. I'm joking. I'm going to put Phil Foden.
Foden.
I think Foden. I think I'd rather have Phil Foden in my team than Raheem Sterling every day of the week.
Yeah. But Sterling has hit form.
He's been good.
He's hit form for us.
Yeah, but I think Foden's been better game in, game out more this season.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I can back Foden.
Yeah, but who do you want to back? You clearly want to back Sterling for some reason.
No, because I want Foden to go false 9, but that's fine.
So we can't have Bernardo in the false 9. Can't have Foden in the false 9. Striker / centre forward.
Here are the options.
Lukaku, Timo, Havertz, De Bruyne, Jesus.
Ooh. Maybe we can get De Bruyne on this side.
I don't think De Bruyne gets on the side. You know who I'm going to... I think it's Lukaku.
I know you're going to back Lukaku, but I don't like him.
It's because you don't like him as a person doesn't mean he doesn't make the team.
No, I mean, I don't like... I mean, obviously he's a good striker. He scores goals, but I don't like his aesthetic. Like, I prefer... Like, he's just...
You just don't want a striker because you're a City fan. You just don't like strikers anymore.
Not aesthetically pleasing for me. No, it's fine. If we get Erling Haaland, it's fine.
Yeah, so it's fine if you get Erling Haaland, but it's not fine if you get Lukaku.
Yeah, because Lukaku's... It's just, nah. First touch isn't there. Saw it against Spurs.
It is.
It's the first
It
touch
is.
was awful.
I'm sorry, but if you put him in, it completely completes the team, and I think that's possibly the best team in the world.
That's just a Brexit mentality. You have to have a striker, I'm afraid.
Well, what you're going to play De Bruyne or Jesus there, or Timo or Kai?
Kai Havertz, yeah.
Because I can't put Kai Havertz in over Lukaku.
Why not?
I just can't. I've seen the difference. Have you seen the percentages? We win like
Yeah. Oh yeah.
much
Yeah.
more
No,
when we got Lukaku in the team than when we
yeah,
don't.
don't get me wrong.
It's not just about his goals as well. It's his linking up with it'd be imagine him linking up with Foden and Mount either side of him. It'd be and the ball's coming in from James Cancelo.
Right.
Bernardo
All right.
Silva,
I'll put it this way, right? I'll back Lukaku, but we have to go and ask someone about Mount or Mahrez.
We'll have to do a phone a friend.
Yeah.
Phone a friend. Wow. Can I choose the friend?
No, because you choose a Chelsea fan.
Oh, it's got to be no non-City or non-Chelsea.
Yeah. I reckon they'll say Mount, but it's worth.
Shall I see if Cam's about?
Yeah.
I've asked him.
I think he'll go Mount, but it's fine.
Okay. I've messaged him. We shall see. So we're currently going to. So the current team. I don't know if he hasn't been online for a little bit. It seems like he's at home.
You could ask Fab.
Yeah, true.
Liverpool fan.
Yeah, but he's a Liverpool fan. Thing is that they've both not been online for 26 minutes exactly. Okay. Well, yeah, I've messaged them both. If they both aren't reply, then we can get both of their opinions.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Connolly about. Or Joe about maybe. Joe Elliott, are you round and about? Sorry, this is this isn't great podcast content.
It's just getting that build up to the game, you see.
Yeah, exactly. Well, whilst we wait for any of our third parties to reply, the current team in this 4-3-3 formation is Edison in goal, as much as it pains me to say. Then we go right back, Reece James. So I'd probably would put Diaz at right centre back and Rudy at left centre back. What do you think?
Yeah.
Cool. So right centre back Diaz, left centre back Rudy, left back Cancelo, CDM Rodri with Bernardo and Kante in front of him. I think that midfield's disgusting. I've gone dark.
Gee. And you're back.
And I'm back. Right wing Mason Mount, left wing Foden with Lukaku up front. I think that team's pretty good.
It's good.
I'd love to have that as my team.
How have some people not getting there? Do not know.
Should we do a subs bench then?
Subs bench, yeah.
We'll have a keeper, a defender, a midfielder, a winger, and a strike and a forward. That's fair enough. Goalkeeper Mendy.
Yeah.
So one defender out of Walker, Aspi, Zinchenko, Alonso, Chilwell, Stones, Ake, Laporte, Thiago Silva, Christensen, Big Trev.
Sounds like you're going Thiago Silva the way you spoke about him.
Oh yeah, 100%. Right now, yeah.
Yeah.
Joe's replied, but it might not be available. You agree with Thiago Silva?
Yeah. I come back. Yeah.
Midfield of De Bruyne, Foden. Well, actually, no, Foden's in the team. Mount's in the team. De Bruyne, Gundogan, Kovacic, Loftus-Cheek, Saul, Georgie, Fernandinho. I want to put Kovacic in there.
Yeah, I can back that. Yeah.
You think Kovacic?
Yeah. Who are the other ones again?
So De Bruyne, Gundogan, Kovacic, Loftus-Cheek, Saul, Jorginho, Fernandinho.
Gundogan gets an honorable mention there.
Yeah.
Oof. Gundogan's. Yeah. Ooh. It might be recency bias because of the goal he scored against Liverpool, but yeah. Kovacic, yeah. Kovacic, yeah.
All right. All Chelsea bench so far, but it might change right now. Winger of Pulisic, Grealish, Sterling, Cho, Jesus, Ziyech, Mahrez.
Gotta be Mahrez or Sterling for me. If Mahrez doesn't make it in the team,
So Mahrez.
yeah. Well, is Mahrez not in the team?
Well, currently.
All
Yes.
right.
Forwards, Timo, Kai, De Bruyne, Jesus.
It's gotta be Sterling gotta be in there. Or Jesus or De Bruyne.
Sorry, what did you say? Jesus or De Bruyne?
Or Sterling.
Yeah, true, I guess. Or Timo. Actually, definitely not Timo. You wanted to put Kai Havertz in over bloody Lukaku.
No, we'll go. Well, but Jesus has been good form. So Sterling. Brian's picked up. Yeah, Sterling or Jesus for me.
All right, he said 2 secs. He'll let us know when he can call. So what you say? Who are you saying, Sterling or Jesus? Because
Yeah.
I think they're currently better than Timo or Kai.
Yeah. You think they are or not?
I think Sterling and Jesus
Yeah.
are better than Timo and Kai.
Yeah. I can't. Which one would you choose out of those two then? I mean, I know you're not a fan of Sterling, are you?
Not really. I think Jesus has been good. I haven't seen enough of Sterling lately, maybe.
Yeah, I think Sterling definitely picks up in form.
As a false nine, who would you prefer as a false nine,
though? Sterling's going the false nine in the sense that his runs in behind are good, but his finishing is trash.
That's right, yeah. Doesn't miss some sitters.
But Jesus is okay as the 9, but his finishing is still that of a winger. But he's a bit more. He's a bit better at sort of the actual number 9 play than Sterling.
Unless we go Kai because he is good as if we're talking about out and out straight swap Lukaku.
Yeah. No, well, I'll go. I'll go Jesus.
Jesus. All right. Bench of Mendy, Silva, Kovacic, Mahrez, Jesus. We obviously are. God, this lighting's really bad. This lighting's awful. Obviously, we're waiting for Joe or Cam to be available for a quick call to decide our Mount or Mahrez at the right wing. It'll probably just have to be a straight swap between the starting position and the bench for them. I mean, is there anyone that you think apart from Mahrez? All right, he's here. Through. Hello, mate. You all right?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Me and Ben are just recording a Blue podcast for this evening. We've done a Chelsea versus City combined 11, and there's one position that, I mean, we lean towards a certain someone, but Ben wanted to get a third-party opinion on who we pick. So for the right wing spot, it's between Mount and Mahrez. We did pick Mount, but because we've gone Lukaku up top, he's a bit spiteful. So he wants another person's opinion on should Mahrez go right wing over Mount.
Yeah, Mahrez.
Oh, okay.
Well,
you ruined my day there, Joe. But thank you very much.
Oh, I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry.
Thank you, mate.
No worries. See you in a bit.
See you in a bit.
You ruined my day.
You bastard.
Had to be done. I mean, it's like the game tomorrow is going to be very interesting because Chelsea are also, as well as sort of getting back to form, City are in form, blah blah blah. Chelsea will want revenge for the last game, so they'll be up for it. So it's going to be a tough one. I mean, like your prediction of 1-0 Chelsea win, I can quite easily see that happening. Sort of you getting that goal and then just shutting up shop.
It's going to be a game of chess, of battleships. It's going to be such a technical game.
Yeah.
That we shall see. Fab has just opened the message. We may take his opinion as well, but if it is Mahrez as well, I'm going to be pissed.
If he goes Mount, then we're back to square one.
Yeah, they're going to wait for Cam. All right. See if he answers. He did say yeah, sure. Hello, mate. You right?
Hello.
All right, me and Ben are doing a Blue podcast for this evening where we're doing a combined Chelsea and City 11. There's one position that we need a third-party opinion on, and that's the right wing. It's between Mahrez and Mount, and whoever doesn't make it into the team goes on the bench. So who, for you, makes the Chelsea City combined 11, Mahrez or Mount at right wing? It's a hard one.
Yeah, that's quite a tricky one. You'll have to refresh me. Is Mahrez starting at the moment? He hasn't scored in a while.
He is. Well, he's gone to AFCON now, but he was starting before he went.
Is it all time or current form?
Current, it's kind of like a mixture of current form and like how good they actually are, and kind of that. Just being very,
like in terms of ability and
not being stupid about it, basically.
Just to be fair, I would say in form at the moment, I'd give it to Mount, but I'd say if you're looking at overall, I'd give it to Mahrez.
So, well, for example, we haven't put De Bruyne at all in this team. He hasn't even made the bench. So, that if that helps your opinion at all, just pick one. Rip the Band-Aid off, Matt. Fab, Mahrez or Mount.
Go on then. I'll go with Mount.
Yes.
Going off current form, I think.
He's swayed you. He's swayed you.
Oh yes. Thank you very much, mate.
No worries.
Cheers, mate.
All right. Cheers. Yeah.
Gotta wait for camera.
Gotta go back to square one. Oh dear. Joe has just said Mount ain't no right wing. Mahrez has sauce.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. I don't know who we pick. We got to get a third person, haven't we?
Yeah. Is Cam available?
Cam hasn't opened the message yet, so I don't think so.
I wonder if what?
Oh, screw it, we'll just go Mahrez.
No, why not? Why
Because
not Mount?
in this formation, Mahrez probably fits the bill a bit better.
Yeah, I suppose it's that.
But if we were playing a 3-4-3, Mount definitely gets that right forward.
Oh, inside forward, yeah.
Yeah, 100% gets over Mahrez.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So
Should have been 4-3, Tom.
yeah, but I thought it was only fair. Like, this is the most general formation in the league.
Yeah, I suppose.
So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 City players and 1, 2, 3, 4 Chelsea players. It would have been 6-5 to Chelsea. No, 6-5 to City. But
I mean, we can put Mount in there to make it more even. Why not? Yeah, put Mount in there.
I think Mahrez has been really good this season as well.
Yeah, put Mount in there. Like he's.
Are you're not saying Mount just because it makes it even?
Yeah.
No, Mahrez, like, Joe made a good point. As a right winger, this is what swayed me. Literally, like recently, this is what has swayed me. It is the fact that Mahrez as a right winger is probably better. On recent form, yeah. Fab was right though. On recent form, Mount's been better. Because I know a lot of people that had Mahrez in their fantasy team, and he was bagging, and then recently he's not been, and a lot of people have lost points.
Well, I mean, he has gone AFCON.
Yeah, I was saying this before AFCON.
No, he's the goals shared out, aren't they? Nah, stick Mount in there for it to be.
Look at the stats again. Should we look at the stats?
I know Mount's got more stats. He's got a couple of extra goals, hasn't he, or whatever.
He's got one more goal and one more assist than Mahrez.
I mean, it's like it's not much, but you might. It's like to make it even, put him in.
You're gonna say Mount now?
Yeah, well, just in the interest.
No, this is our combined 11. You can't put someone in because you feel like it looks nice.
Well, we need someone else's opinion then.
Do you know anyone?
Could ask his. But
He's a City fan.
Yeah, true. No, United fans.
I'm trying to think of who would be about right now.
It's all right. We'll leave it there.
Yeah.
Instead of just having one, we'll have Mount or Mahrez, and then Sterling or Cho on that side. Not Sterling, Foden or Cho on that side. Done, sorted.
Well, it just makes it exactly even.
Yeah.
You wanted just to make it like bang on, exactly even. But this is all for your superstition because of the game tomorrow. You don't want to like overback yourself because it might jinx you for tomorrow.
No, nothing of the sort. Nothing of the sort. I know what you're talking about. What are you talking about?
Honestly, if you weren't doing it for evenness, who
if you learn anything from Thanos, balanced as all things should be. So
actually, it turns out he might have been trying to stop the Eternals, not the Eternals, the
Emergence.
The Emergence, yeah. Maybe actually because he's an Eternal with the deviant gene, so you never know. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Matt, Ben, I need your actual right wing, not to make it look nice and pretty. Because otherwise I will put Mount in, and I want Mount there. So
yeah, go Mount. Yeah,
cool. Mahrez on the bench.
Yep.
And that's it. That's the podcast. We've broken an hour for the first time in since New Year's.
Yeah.
So, well, I'll read out the team. In goal, we've got Edison. Right back, Reece James. In centre back partnership of Ruben Dias and Antonio Rudiger, with the left back of João Cancelo. Holding of Rodri with Bernardo Silva and N'Golo Kante in front of him. Wingers of Mason Mount and Foden, the almost the English dream on the wings. And then we got the big Belgium up top of Lukaku. On the bench, we've got Mendy in goal as a goalkeeper substitute. As a defensive substitute, we've got Thiago Silva. Midfield substitute, we've got Kovacic. As a winger substitute, we've got Mahrez. And as a forward substitute, we've got Jesus. Let us know what you guys got.
I'm going to change it to Mahrez. No, I'm joking. No, it's fine.
It's done. It's done. Team's done. It's final. I ain't changing it. Now we're 10 minutes of the podcast.
See, corruption, dictatorship right here. Corruption, dictatorship.
Stop being a wet wipe.
Stop being a wet. Oh, no.
Just move on, mate. Just move on.
No, it's not right.
I might put this on the Twitter. Yeah, I'll put this on Twitter. Maybe if I remember, Ben remind me to put like a FIFA picture maybe of this team on the Twitter. I think that's it. Yeah, let us know if you guys agree with our positions and who we got where, when, and how. That'd be greatly appreciated. Love to hear from you guys. If you enjoyed this video and this kind of video, do let us know in the comments as well. And like the video, because obviously that helps us to know what kind of content you like. Do subscribe if you're new around here. Obviously, I said before, almost at 900 subs. Very close, but almost. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. And we will see you for a proper Purple show, I believe, on Sunday. And I don't want to jinx it, but a golden show on Saturday. Crazy. It's back.
Are you sure you wanna back it like that?
Actually, it's already been recorded, so.
Oh, was it? Oh, right.
Yeah.
Why did you say you don't want to jinx it then?
Because I forgot it had been recorded.
I see.
I didn't know it's been recorded. The one I could jinx is that there's supposed to be a red, white, blue show on Monday. But that hasn't been recorded yet. That's supposed to be recorded at 4 p.m. on Monday. So that could definitely go tits up.
Yeah,
Alright. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. And yeah, we'll see you guys. Well, me and Ben will certainly see you guys on Sunday.